Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about how to set up a Google OnHub router. OnHub was a series of routers that was designed by Google and manufactured by TP-Link and Asus. These are pretty solid routers, but if you don't already have one hooked up to your Wi-Fi network, you'll notice that you can't do that anymore because the Google Home app will not recognize them. This is because Google officially ended support for these routers at the end of 2022. In this video, we'll talk about how do we bypass that limitation and actually set up one of these units with our existing Wi-Fi network. Let's get started. The first thing you'll want to do is make sure that the router itself is in its pairing or setup mode. You can identify whether the router is in setup or pairing mode if the LED ring at the top of the unit is pulsing a blue or a green hue. Now if it is, that's great, but if it's not, what you can do is you can reset this router so that it ends up in its pairing or setup mode. To do that, just twist off the top shell of the router, and you'll notice that right above the power port is the reset button. Now you can use a pen or something pointed like a SIM card tray opener to press and hold this button for about 20 seconds, which will reset this unit. Once it's reset, and it may take a few minutes for the device to reset, and you'll want to make sure that you give it the time to do so, it'll start pulsing a green or a blue hue. Once you see the green or the blue hue at the top ring of the router, that's when we'll now go to our Android phone and set this router up. Okay, now that your OnHub router is in pairing or setup mode and is connected to your internet gateway or router with an Ethernet cord, we're going to go to our Android device and we're going to download the Google Home app. We're going to download a specific version of the Google Home app, and the version we're looking for is 2.60.60.5. You can find this version from any of the APK download websites, and I'll also post a link in the description. Now, once you have this app, we're going to run the app, and from the left or the bottom navigation tab, we're going to go into the devices section. This screen will show you all the devices that are currently associated to your Google Home, and is also going to give you an option to add a new device. I'm going to tap on Add Device, and then on the New Device option. On this screen, it's going to ask me if I want to add the device to my existing home or if I want to create a new home. I'm just going to add it to my existing home and click Next. On this screen, you'll notice that it's now searching for any new devices that are on my home network. And there you go. It's found the Nest Wi-Fi router on my home network. I'm going to hit yes to set up this device. And now it's asking me for a setup code, which I'm going to type in and hit next. And now it's saying it's connecting to the Wi-Fi router. It's checking the internet connection, and there you go. The device is now connected to our home network. I'm just going to pick an existing room and say this device is located in my living room and hit next. And now I have the option to create the Wi-Fi network for this particular router. I'm just going to call it test, and I'm going to hit next. I'm going to create a simple password for this Wi-Fi network. And now you can either opt in or opt out of the router collecting stats. I'm going to say no thanks, and also no thanks to turning on the Nest cloud services. Now it's trying to create the Wi-Fi network that is going to be powered by the new OnHub router. And once this is done, hopefully our device will be connected to the new Wi-Fi network. And there you go. It's now prompting me to save my Wi-Fi network to my phone. I'm going to hit next, and I'm going to save this network to my device. It's now switching over from my existing Wi-Fi to the new Wi-Fi. And now it's done. I'm going to hit no to setting up a new Wi-Fi device. And there you have it. It's showing me the Wi-Fi information for the new OnHub router. I'm going to hit continue, and there you go. The Wi-Fi device shows up in my Google Home devices now. If you found this video useful, hit the like button. If you were able to set up your OnHub router by following the steps in this video, or if this method did not work for you, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.